Rear view mirror dash cam from SinJet for the Cybertruck. Super nice installation. Once installed, you can't see any wires. The wires go up here, and this thing is attached to the Cybertruck. There's no cameras on this mirror because there's a front camera that you install up there, and then the rear camera obviously goes back there and gets installed on top of the Cybertruck. You can put it on the bottom of the Cybertruck, on the back too, but on top is where we're going to install it. So the wires go through there, and over here, and then goes to the mirror. So there's a couple wires, and wires go up here to the front camera, and then wires go over here and down here to the electrical part of the Cybertruck. And it's a pretty straightforward installation. The tricky part is making sure you route the wires neatly and cleanly up here and through all this location. But there we go. This is a very nice installation. This is the SinJet rear view dash cam and front camera for the Cybertruck. This is one of the products that I feel that's necessary for the Cybertruck, because if you look back there, you can't see back there. It's pretty much like blocked out in the Cybertruck. So normally in the Cybertruck, you have a tiny mirror. This is the tiny mirror that the Cybertruck comes with. It's super small and it's useless because you can't even see back there with the mirror because it's just closed out. That's why the SinJet is a great solution, and we're getting installed right now. So the first cable you have to install is this canvas cable. It has a pass-through, so you pull out the existing cable and you connect this, and there's a pass-through. So that one is a quick installation. Put that back there, and then this cable right here comes out, and you run the cable up here through here. You pop that out, and that cable is going to get power from your Cybertruck, and that's going to connect there and get power. Then it's going to have this, which connects over to your mirror. So that connects to your mirror, and then that provides power and canvas signal to your mirror, and then the mirror will then connect to the two cameras, the front camera, this one right here, and the rear camera, this one right here, via the cables. You got these two cables right here, one for the front camera, one for the rear camera. It's a very straightforward installation, and I do like that this is custom fit for the Cybertruck. So when you attach it back, it's going to attach right there. It's going to be a super clean installation. I'm going to have the front camera attached right there and the back camera behind the truck. So there we go. This is a SinJet H10 mirror, custom fit, custom design for the Cybertruck. Very easy installation. Again, probably the hardest part is opening this and running the wires there, and then running this canvas cable wire down there. So we're gonna tuck the wires here, and it's gonna tuck over here. So you can run the wires however you want, but just figure out how you wanna run it so that it's neat and easy for you. So this is how we're gonna run the wires. So we got the canvas wire right there. So we gotta run this wire up here, and it's gonna have to run back to the mirror. We are gonna now tuck it away nicely, and it's easy because you can hide it behind this trim up here. It's a long enough cable, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna wedge it through the trim and kind of work your way through there on the top, and then end up right there where it's going to connect back to our rear view mirror dash cam. That is the SinJet H10. So the cables have to be routed through here, and this is a little bit tricky. There's a slit here and a slit on the other side. So we're going to make sure that we put the wires through these two little slit right there. There's a thicker cable, so we're going to leave that one outside, but the two smaller cable we could route through the slits right here. So again, very important to tuck in the wires properly so that we can route the signal wires from the mirror up here to the cover, and that's gonna go up here and over there and go back, connect down to all the connections we have down there. So that is where you have to take your time to make sure that you fit the wires properly in this little slit. Yeah, there's a tiny screw right here that you're gonna be able to screw up, and if you don't tuck in the cables properly through a slit, you just won't have enough room to be able to tuck this in and screw it. So that's a very tricky part, but you can see it's possible, but takes a lot of little attention to detail to make sure that we push in the cables properly. So once you tuck in the wires, this is the tricky part, because there's one screw that you can see right there that you have to push up on, and once you push up on it and it clicks in, then you'll be able to screw that screw in, and that screw is going to hold the mirror up, and you'll be able to have all the digital cables as well. There are 3 cables, so this part is a little bit tough, so you have to take your time and be patient and be able to attach the screw. It's not easy because there are a lot of cables. Some people might get away with running the cable outside, but we're trying our best to not have to run the cable outside because it looks cleaner when all the cables are back here, and that will be the perfect ideal installation. Yes, perfect. So see, now we have a solid installation. We're able to route all the wires and put that screw in. It does take some time, so if you didn't get it right away, be patient, because once you get it, it's gonna look so good. So nice. There we go. It is installed, and attach. Yes! Look at that. It's solid. Very good installation. All right, so now we're gonna stick on the front camera right there that sticks onto the windshield, just like that. Very clean installation. And then you have your camera view on the rear view mirror here. And this sits nicely here. It gets tucked away. You run the wires through here. The wires run up here. You got 3 wires. One wire is going to be your data wire that goes down to your console down here. That's that cable right there. And then you got the other one that runs over here for this camera. And then one more runs back here through there and around to the back of your truck. And that's going to be your rear camera. So you got 3 wires to worry about, but there's enough room for here. The tricky part is making sure that you run the wires through here and then you attach this up there with a screw, but everything is going to fit really nicely. It's a tight fit, but it's going to look very clean because the wires go up there and then you don't have messy wires anywhere else. This is such a well integrated solution. All right, so you can see both the cameras are working right here. You have the front camera. You see, this is the front camera right there. You can see my fingers. See, that's the front camera, and that's looking in the front of the Cybertruck, and that's going to be the rear camera, which you can see me filming on that video right there. So you can swipe this. That's the front camera. That's the rear camera right there. See, rear camera. My finger is blocking it right there. You can see it's moving, and then you got the both view right there. So really cool installation. The camera sits nicely there. There's no camera bulge on the mirror anymore, and you can see it runs neatly right here. It fits there, and the wires go right there. You do need to route the wires for the data right there, and then you also need to run the wire to this camera, which is a very short wire. And then the harder wire, honestly, is this wire that runs to the rear camera, which we currently have sitting right here, but that's gonna run to the back of the truck. But that's pretty much the installation. Once you run the wires, you're gonna close up everything and you're gonna have a very well integrated solution. Look how clean it looks. This is a SinJet H10 and it's custom designed for the Cybertruck. Once you close up everything, it's going to look so clean. So the cable goes through here and we're gonna actually route it down here. This one will actually look really good if we route it back here, here, and over to the back of the truck. And the reason for that is because this camera can be mounted on top there, on the top of the Cybertruck if you wanted to. So the cable for this rear camera gets routed right up here, through here, and over here. And then you can see the wires will go down here, behind here, and then down here, and we route it all the way through there, up there, and then we open up the trim of the tires here. So the wires go up here, over here, down there, and ultimately we'll go back here, and we'll end up with our rear camera back here, and it's gonna be mounted perfectly right here. The wires are gonna be just enough. There's a connection right here that will connect to that part of the wire that we've been running for the rear view camera. So we're opening this part of the rear view cable, and that allows us to open this and take out the clip here, and that makes it very small so we can pass it through things. So we're gonna pass it through that and route the cable to the back of the truck, and then now we can put this back, and then everything will be able to connect again. Very nice components, and being able to clip and unclip it is so helpful when running the rear view camera through all these trims. So we're gonna install it back there, and we'll be able to hide the camera. And look, we don't even have to drill a hole for the wires because it's gonna look so neat back there. It's gonna be the perfect installation, and it's actually installing the camera right now because it's so easy to put it right there, and it will stick perfectly there. And we'll be able to have rear view video for our SinJet mirror. So here are the two ends, and now that we passed the cables through, we can put the clips back on. Really nice feature of the SinJet rear view mirror dash cam is being able to open and close these clips. So now we can attach it finally. It's a really solid connection, but we're able to pass it through all the panels and trims because we could take it off and route it through. So there is our rear view camera finally installed. It looks so good. It's perfect. The SinJet rear view mirror dash cam is installed on our Cybertruck, and we're just wrapping up the wires now. Look how clean those wires are. Very nice installation. This is the OEM mirror from the Cybertruck. Very small, and actually you can't even see when the tonneau cover is closed because back there you have very little visibility, and when you close the tonneau cover you can't see anything. Now with this mirror you can have access to the front camera, which we install here, and also to the back camera. Then you can switch between the cameras by sliding your fingers right there. That's the rear camera, that's the front camera, and you got both cameras. Nice, super clean installation. Wow, bolted up and everything, so clean. SinJet rear view mirror dash cam. Oh yeah. You can adjust the angles up and down. That's the front camera, and the back camera also can go look up and down. Sweet, and we got the split view too. And of course, this is recording, so it's a dash cam as well. Very, very nice. Finally, a proper mirror for the Tesla Cybertruck. Oh yeah. This is the quality of the SinJet rear view mirror dash cam at night. It looks really good, really sharp, and that's the rear camera, and that's the rear and the front camera right there, and that's just the front camera. And I just love that rear camera. It's installed underneath the truck on the rear, and it looks really good. I like it. It's very easy to see, and it's a beautiful display compared to something small and tiny right there, and there's no wires. It looks so good. The SinJet rear view mirror dash cam for the Cybertruck. Oh yeah.